Claude came out with Opus 4.7 and it just changed the game. It is transformational for SEO and it could help you rank in just 10 minutes. In this video, I'm going to do a detailed on-page SEO audit. If you comment prompts in the comment section below, I'll send you that detailed prompt as well. But with that audit, you can pretty much rank in under 10 minutes if you use that prompt. So let's get into it. Opus 4.7 is the latest model that Claude has came out with, and it just came out with it yesterday. They are claiming that Opus 4.7 is so better than not only Opus 4.6 but all of the other competitors that are out there. They have a Mythos preview version that they have decided not to release because they think it is so advanced right now that the general public is not ready for it. So I can only imagine when it comes out how well it will be. You can see the increase in scores across for anything and everything that Claude Opus 4.7 can do. So what I did is I've stress tested it with one detailed on-page SEO audit prompt. I'll basically show you the premise. But before I do that, here is the kind of on-page results that our on-page SEO prompts and just the prompts we use in general gets. This is a business we work with. We were able to get them from $0 to $1.7 million in revenue just through SEO. If you're looking for results like this, head over to alventramarketing.com and book a free consultation call with us. You can click on the get started button here and just get in touch with us to get similar results like these. Now what I've done here is I've taken a keyword roof replacement Dallas and just randomly selected this particular website. They were ranking on somewhere around 5th page. So this is a page that is ranking somewhere in the top 10, but it's not like ranking already on the first page or second page. So now what we are going to do is we are going to use this particular prompt that I've came up with. It's a very detailed prompt, and with Claude Cowork, what we are going to do is we are going to ask Claude to do all of the legwork for us and come up with everything that is wrong on this page from an on-page SEO point of view and give us everything that we need to do. And then we'll ask Claude Cowork to actually go ahead and fix all of that stuff for you. And that is how just by 10 minutes of work, we'll be able to actually get to number one in this industry. So let's look at the prompt first and let's see what it is that I put into the prompt. So I've started it with that you're my head of on-page SEO. You have 14 years of experience. What that does is now Claude, instead of becoming a generic SEO expert, it starts to act as a very optimized, experienced SEO. And now what we are doing is we are telling it that we need to get into the top of page 1, and we are asking it to open Chrome and then fetch this page. This is the URL that we are putting in, and the keyword is roof replacement Dallas. And then a lot of stuff we are doing here, and what we are asking it is for the target keyword, open Google and look for what are the top 5 ranking pages. And then in the section 1 we are asking it for find out these are non-negotiables, which are the title tag of the page, meta description, URL slug, H1. And this is something that it's going to do not only for our page but all of the top 5 ranking pages. So then with all of this data, Claude is going to make a very informed decision. Generally, if you ask any AI to do this exercise, it will just look at your page and then it will make stuff up. So it will decide, okay, just because this is the keyword, this should be an H1, this should be an H2. So it is just making up that data, and then it is looking at the section 2, which is heading structure, that what should be an H2, what should be your H3 on the page, what should be the H4s, and then it is going very detailed, like is the H2 section tagged currently on our page, does each H2 cover a subtopic, and for each H3 it's also answering this question that are they nested properly under the right H2 or not. And you can see these are very relevant questions that a very senior SEO actually asks when they are auditing a page, and these are the same question Claude is asking when it's auditing that page, and it is looking at each section to understand that. Then it's going to, for the section 3, it's looking at the paragraph and the body copy, and it's going to critique it. It is going to look at the opening paragraph length, keyword usage, entity coverage. So you can see, like I said, this prompt took me half an hour to come up with just the prompt side of things. So this is going to be very detailed, very thorough audit of that page. And then all of the supporting on-page elements, it will give you in a tabular format all of the elements, the status, the issue and the fix. And I have ran this audit just before the call, so you can see here. So let's actually jump into the audit. You can see I went into Cowork and I've given all of this information. I put in the URL here and the target keyword is roof replacement in Dallas, and I've just thrown in the whole prompt here. Then Claude took some time and it did all of this exercise, but the output it gave was very textual and all of that. So I didn't want it to read all of that text. So then what I did was I simply asked Claude to give it to me in a very nice looking PDF report format. So I gave another input here, if you see. So it was one liner input that I gave it, that give it to me in a very nice looking input. So this is the thing that it basically gave it to me with. So here is the report that it has put together. You can see all of this was done just through one long prompt, and at the end of that prompt I just added one thing, that give it to me in a very nice looking premium PDF. So if you are a business owner, you just have a developer or an SEO freelancer you're working with, you can just execute this prompt on Claude Cowork and send this over to your developer for fixing. So let's assume you are the owner of Roofer Dallas and this business that we were auditing. It's saying that, okay, what's broken, what wins, and where to start. So the first fix is it's asking you to rewrite the title tag, and it is going to have an high impact because it's saying roof replacement. This is what it is asking to change the H1 tag to or the title tag to, and then rewrite the meta description to this, because why it is saying that your meta title and your H1 do not have the keywords in it, and then the H1 also it is asking you to change to this one, and this is the amount of time that it will take. So this is what is roughly would take 10 minutes, but the impact of it would be the most high, and it may actually get you ranked very quickly. Then it is going to actually explain to you everything, what is wrong, why the rewrite, and why this would win. Similarly, meta title description, URL slug as well. So URL slug, because it's your home page that is ranking, it's giving it a 7 out of 10. Then H1 we have looked up. Now it is going to tell you the heading structure around it. So the heading structure, it's saying that we have 24 H4 tags and only 7 H2 tags. That is something that is not correct. So the current hierarchy was this. Now based on that, all of that stuff and the competitor research that it did, you have to understand, just to do this exercise for one page, it may take an SEO team maybe 5 to 6 hours, and then to prepare this audit, all of which was done by Claude Opus 4.7 within like 5 to 10 minutes. So that is how powerful this new version is, and that is how powerful you can use it in a way that it can give you all of that data really fast, and then you can execute on it. And right now this is all of that stuff that we have done just on the collection of that data. You can simply log into your WordPress and then ask Claude Cowork, okay, now you go and execute and fix all of these issues on my website. You have access to my WordPress, just go do it for me. That is the magic of Claude Cowork right now. So now with the on-page SEO audit, this is the correct outline, this is the correct structure of the page that should be there. This should be the H1, this should be the H2 and nested H3s, then again an H2, all of that. So if you have a developer or if you have a content writer or an SEO team, you pass this to them and you tell them this is how it should be done, or you actually give this back to Claude Cowork and you tell, okay, now you know this should be the structure of the page, fix my page, rewrite the content, make the changes to the heading structure and all of that, and that is how it improves the page. And just by like 10 minutes of work, you are able to actually improve the page so massively that you jump page 5 to top 3 within a matter of days and weeks, and you're able to actually rank so well. Now this was all on the SEO element side of thing. Now it is also doing a body copy critique to understand what kind of content there is on the page. I'm not going to go into detail of each one and bore you with everything, but this report itself, you can see how well detailed it is. Final scorecard is what you have to see. The title tag, it is giving you a scoring of everything. If this was your business and if this was your website, your overall on-page score currently is just 4 out of 10, and that is the red alarm. And it tells you why you are languishing on the 5th page if this was your business, and what are the things that you need to do in terms of fixing on priority level. So, and it is very honest, like fixing the URL structure would do very little, but fixing the title tag, meta description, H1, heading structure are critical. And if you have less time, these are the orders that you should go after, the things that are critical first, then high, then medium, then low, obviously. And once you do that, then rerun this test and you'll be able to run through the on-page score. And the closer you reach to 10, you'll be able to rank better. And if you just fix the critical issues, which should take maybe like 10 minutes for you to fix, you should be able to rank closer towards top 3 very quickly. And then it gives you all of the checklist and all of that. So this is how Claude Opus 4.7 has been a game changer for SEO in general. It gave out such very detailed but very precise and correct suggestions, and came out with a really nice looking PDF and report out of it, which is something that you can pass along to your content team, your SEO team, your development team, and get access all of that in that sense. So do give it a shot today and try out, and let me know in the comment section how do you like Claude Opus. If there is anything that you're using Claude Opus 4.7 for that I may have missed, do let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, if you got some value from this one, hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Drop a comment below with any of your questions. I read each comment and try and reply to each one of your questions with a very detailed answer. So make sure you drop your questions in the comments below. And subscribe if you want more AI and SEO related content every week. By the way, we took one business from $0 to $1.7 billion in revenue just through SEO in 11 months. If you want results like that for your business, link to book a call with us at Elementor Marketing is in the description. See you in the next one.